Hello, and welcome to the 8 p.m. News Hour. Just kidding! This is Alexa Does Romance, where I tell you about a romance novel I read. Wasn't that a great joke? Oh no. Okay, so the book I'd like to tell you about today is Girls Weekend by C.M. Nascosta. It's a girls' weekend. We're gonna go to an orc nudist resort. We are on a girls' weekend. That's the theme song of Girls Weekend by C.M. Nascosta. Okay, this book is about three girlfriends that go on a long weekend vacation together. And their names are Reese, I think. It's R-A-S. I'm going to guess Reese. I'm guessing. I could be very wrong. In my head, Reese. L'Oreal and Silva, and they all are elves. And they live in this town, and nearby is this resort area. And at the resort, it is an orc nudist colony. That sounds awesome. And basically you can go and it's like in this cute town and you can like eat food and drink, go to the resort. Clothes are optional. And you can just enjoy yourself there. So they're like, you know what? We deserve it. Let's go look at some naked orcs. And I'm like, yeah, girls. So they go on a girls' weekend. Reese and L'Oreal are like the head planners of this and always wanted to go. And Silva, and they all know each other from work. And then Silva is kind of new to work and new to their friend group. And they're like unsure how she's going to handle it. She's more prim and proper. She's more put together. And they're like, ooh, is she going to have fun? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So they drive on over to the orc nudist colony. Which, if someone told me I would put those words in a sentence together, I would not have believed them. But man, oh man, am I glad I get to say it. So as they're driving into like the resort, there's like a lake you can swim in, and there is a hot orc that's naked, that's swimming, and L'Oreal sees him and is like, damn! And then they drive on by. Just keep that in your back pocket. So they get into this resort town. They're having a great time. They're like, we're going to have a great time. We're going to meet men. It's going to be awesome. And I think it's like their first night there. They go to dinner and there is, their waiter is this guy named Tate. I had to make notes because there was a lot of characters and I didn't want to get myself confused. Okay, so the waiter's name is Tate, and he's like a little bit different looking than the other orcs. And it turns out he is part orc, he's part elvish, he's part fae. He kind of has like an interesting background. And the girl's like, where should we go to party tonight? And he's like, well, you can go over here, which is like where all the tourists go. Or if you go over here, I might be over there later. It's pretty cool. And Silva is like, and then at dinner, Reese is like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the party central. And then L'Oreal's like, okay, well, I'll go with you. And then Silva's like, I might go where the Tate guy said. And they're like, okay, cool. Have fun. We'll see you later at the hotel. So they eat dinner. Silva ends up going to that part of town. And Tate shows up and he takes her to a bar and they get to know each other better. And she is like, swoony, swoon, swoonerson. And like, he's super cute. And she's like, swoon, swoon, swoon. L'Oreal and Reese go to like a big party at like a orc crazy central, and then L'Oreal's like, this isn't my scene. I'm gonna go. And then Reese is like, fine, I'm gonna party. So L'Oreal leaves, and then she ends up being like, you know what, maybe I'll go check out some other stuff. So she ends up walking into like the Roman baths that they have there, and none other than pull out your back pocket. None other than naked orc man from the beginning of the book is in the Roman baths, and he's like, I think he has like a southern accent. He's like, hey, girlie, you want to come over here and get in the hot water with me? And she's like, oh, okay, sure. So she goes over and gets to know him. His name is Cash, Khashh. I say Cash in my head, so that's what I'm going to say. CM, if I'm wrong, don't ever tell me. I don't want to disappoint you. But anyway, so she goes, gets in the, like, basically a hot tub with Cash. They hit it off. He is so much like fun. He's like a gentleman. He's great. She's having a great time. Reese is like out partying, but it's not really like as fun as she thought it would be. So they have this amazing weekend together where Reese is still party central, but not really like feeling fulfilled. L'Oreal is getting no cash better. And then Silva, who you think is like this like buttoned up little like prissy girl, turns out to be not. And she has a great time with Tate. That's all I want to tell you guys, because I think you should read this book and see what unfolds. Also, it is the first in a series. She said she's going to write more, so I'm very excited to find out more about the ladies and the man. And if you like monster romance, it is chef's kiss. Perfect. The story's super sweet. That's what I love about Sam's work, is it's always like super sweet. It's like just some of the best romance stories I've ever read. And then they just happen to be like elves or orcs or whatever. It's like, it's awesome. So I super love this book. Super fun. Amazing. What other amazing words can I say about this book? But really, I just had a great time reading this. And then I really loved her follow-up book, Morning Glory Milking Farm, which eventually I will cover. She's just a great writer. I'm really excited to see what's next for her. So, that's it. Oh, wait, that's not it. Oh, I forgot. I got a signed copy from her, because I love this book. So yeah, check out Girls on Weekend. They go to a nudist orc resort.